One-step conversions. Units of conversion. Explain how many of one unit is found in another unit of measurement. So there are a few conversion factors that we're going to know. So we know that 1 kilogram is also the same as 2.2 pounds. So if you have a kilogram of gold or you have 2.2 pounds, they weigh the exact same. Then we have 2.54 centimeters is equal to 1 inch. And then we know 30.48 centimeters is equal to 1 foot. So let's look at an example. Example 1. We have a steel plate that is 0.75 inches thick. Convert 0.75 inches to centimeters. So we're going to use the conversion of 2.54 centimeters is equal to 1 inch. When we use conversions, all we do is we put them over each other. So we can use either this conversion or this conversion. And so the reason we will know which one we use is because we're starting with inches and we need to get to centimeters. So if we start out with 0.75 inches, we want to be able to get rid of inches and then have just centimeters. So in order to do that, we're going to use this one. The reason we do this is if we put 2.54 centimeters on the top over 1 inch, then the inches cross out because inches over inches is just 1. And so therefore we're left with centimeters, which is exactly what we want, as we want to end up in centimeters. And so all we would have to do then is multiply this top number times this number, and then we would divide it by whatever is on the bottom. So this becomes 0.75 times 2.54 divided by 1. So we'll get our calculators out, and we would go 0.75 times 2.54, which then equals 1.905. And then this is over 1, but anything over 1 is just equal to itself. So this is, in fact, 1.905 centimeters. Let's do another example. Example 2, a steel plate weighs 44.1 pounds. Convert 44.1 pounds to kilograms. So we're going to use this conversion factor here because we're going from pounds to kilograms. So what we're starting with, we have 44.1 pounds. Now, in order to get rid of pounds, we're going to have to use this conversion factor, either 2.2 pounds over 1 kilogram, or we use it as 1 kilogram over 2.2 pounds. We can use either or because this is just multiplying this number by 1, because this means the exact same thing, because you can have a kilogram or 2.2, but it's the same. But it's just a different way to measure it, either in kilograms or then pounds. So then in order to get rid of pounds, we need the pounds to be on the bottom. So we're going to use this conversion. So we're going to multiply. We have 1 kilogram on top, and then on the bottom we have 2.2 pounds. Then we can cross this out, and then we're left with kilograms, which is exactly what we want. Next, we're going to multiply the top numbers, and then we'll divide it by whatever's on the bottom. So this becomes 44.1 times 1 over 2.2 kilograms. So let's get our calculators out. So we can go 44.1 times 1, which is just 44.1, and then divided by 2.2, which is equal to 20.045, and then so 20.045, and this is kilograms. So this would be our solution. Let's do one final example. Example 3. A shaft support is 0.8 meters long by 56.25 centimeters wide. Convert 0.8 meters to centimeters, and then convert 56.25 centimeters to inches. So we have two different conversions in this problem. So let's address the first one. So for us to convert from meters to centimeters, we know that there's 100 centimeters equals to 1 meter. So we're going to use this conversion for this first part. So if we have 0.8 meters, and we need to go from meters to centimeters, this is our roadmap. That means we're going to have to put this on the bottom, this 1 meter, and this 100 centimeters on the top. This way our units cross out. So when we say we need to cross out our units, one needs to be on the top and the other one must be on the bottom. Next, we're left with then just centimeters. So now we would need to multiply. So we would multiply the top numbers, and then we would divide it by the bottom number. So we have 0.8 times 100 over 1. And this is going to be in centimeters. So we have 0.8 times 100, which is 80, divided by 1, so that's just 80. So our solution is 80 centimeters. Now let's do this problem. We need to convert 56.25 centimeters to inches. So we're going from centimeters to inches. This is our roadmap. We know that 2.54 centimeters is equal to 1 inch. So if we have 56.25 centimeters, we need to get this to inches. So we would use this conversion factor, but we're going to put this 2.54 centimeters on the bottom and then the 1 inch on the top. This way centimeters cross out and we're left with inches. Then we multiply what's on top, and then we're going to divide by what's ever on the bottom. So 56.25 times 1 over 2.54, and this will be inches. And so we get 22.15 inches for this part to this problem.